Okay, so good evening, everyone. So today we will discuss about e-commerce testing and Magento 2 framework and how we will automate our Magento framework using the MFTF, which is an inbuilt tool using the Magento technology. So in e-commerce, we already know that current market is like lots of customer after COVID, like focus on the like to purchase any of the product through the e-commerce website. Like we can purchase clothes and we can purchase any of the product through the e-commerce. So I think right now most of the like vendors or who is the like earlier working on the offline right now move on the e-commerce domain. So we will discuss about the e-commerce testing as well as we will discuss about like what types of testing methods we are using. So everything like we will cover in this current presentation. And if everyone have any question after completing last 15 or 10 minutes, we will discuss it. Okay. So let's move on. Next slide. Okay. So, my name is Mohammad Atish Sheikh. Currently, I am working in Ancora as a QA lead positions. I have total 9.5 years of experience in different technologies and domains. I am working as a manual testing as well as I am doing the like to load testing through using the like JMeter tool, as well as I am using like I'm perform the mobile testing and also to manage the different teams QA teams to manage our QA process and activities. As well as I have experienced different domains like specialization from my side is e-commerce domain, as well as I am working on the different fintech and transport domain as well. So this is my current presentation about myself and current my position. So let's discuss our agenda, today's agenda. What is our today's agenda? We will discuss one by one. First section, we will discuss about the why e-commerce testing required. Why? What is the benefit? What is the pros and cons? Everything we will discuss about that. Like what is the user journey? We will discuss everything. We will discuss in the first section. Second section, we will discuss about the framework, Magento framework, like how to use that, which type of architecture follow that, what is the features, what is the like front end and back end modules, and what is the checklist whenever we deploy the website on our production, what checklist we are follow that we will discuss that. And the last section we will discuss about the MFTF. In MFTF is a one type of automation testing part of the Magento. So we can customization our code based on our like custom module, and then we can deploy it and we can execute it. So this is our third section. And the last is the point is the question and answering. We will discuss about that. In question and answering, whatever you have confusion about the e-commerce domain or Magento framework related concern or MFTF, we will discuss on the last 10 minutes. So let's start. For the first portion is the like e-commerce website testing. Okay. So e-commerce, first the point is why what is e-commerce? We already know this is electronic commerce is a one type of e-commerce website we can cover is a connection between seller and consumer. Okay, they can like if consumer like want to any of the product, they can directly move to any of the website. Is the e-commerce website. They can go to the website, they can select the product, they can add to cart the product. So this is the journey of the like customer. So first of all, e-commerce is a one type of users activity to perform to action to get the some of the data or some of the products whatever they want. So this is the e-commerce. Okay, second point we will discuss about the why e-commerce website testing is required. Because for example, if we are testing without testing, if we are launch the website, there are many concerns we can facing. We will discuss in later like what types of test types we are using, but what is the required thing we are for the e-commerce is the why it is important. First thing is a very important is the payment module. We know that like whenever we purchase the product, we can add the payment details like through the COD or through the like any third party payment gateway or whatever. So if we don't testing, if we directly launch the website and if consumer like directly purchase the end of the product and if like his data would be leakage, then would be directly impact on our website. So definitely we will lose our customers and would be impact our sales. So definitely testing is required. There are many types of testing are required like functional. Also like if any user can review our website, they can look and feel very good. If they don't like look like understand like what products is where, and also what action we can perform, and we can go to the checkout, everything should be tested in through the testing process. So that's why testing is very important and very beneficial for any of the vendors. Okay, so this is the important point for the website testing, why it's required. Third point we will discuss about that, need to effective testing for e-commerce website. What is the effective portion? I already update you, like if your UI is look and feel very well. For example, if your website can focus on particular kits, okay, so we can set up the different types of templates, which is the look like very good. Okay, if we can select any consumer to older, who is the just see your product and they can purchase it. If you are select any like younger, so a young customer, so we are preparing the website based on our customers. So that's why it is very required for the e-commerce website, as well as the website should be effective means like whenever consumer open the website, it should be open easily, it should be accessed easily. So that is the main portion we can cover there. Next point, what are the challenges, okay, we are facing the doing the e-commerce testing. Challenges means like the first challenge is some of the customer, they don't like the e-commerce because of they can just review the product and then purchase it. They can't like use it, they can't and wear it. Like for example, if you sell the clothes, so they can directly look the product, they can just review the color and they can set up the size and purchase it. But they cannot wear the product in on site. Second point, like for example, any of the like website who is the fraud website, also customer directly purchase the website without any reporting or without any update. So there are many challenges, security risk, then performance load. If not properly, then customer can easily like out the website. So there are many challenges we are facing in our e-commerce website. Okay, next portion, there are some pros and cons are available, we already discussed that. So in this e-commerce testing, which is a very beneficial for customer right now after COVID, or like most probably after COVID, most of the percentage like increase because of the COVID-19. So let's why it is important. I have defined some of the points, so we will discuss some of the like in short description, like improve user engagement. Definitely, if user don't engage our website properly, they will be left out our website and they can not purchase any of the products. So product should be clean and clear, and description wise, title should be clear, size should be clear, everything should be clean and clear. Also, your look and feel is also good. Second, marketing status is very important. If we don't like define the marketing, there you know that like if you are writing an e-commerce website in Google, there are lots of website available. So if you don't doing the proper marketing strategy follow through the SEO or like different types of method, definitely our website automatically rating would be down, and no one customer will visit the website and then use it. Third is reduce risk. Definitely reduce risk means if we are our website testing through the security testing, and if we are set up the proper like what types of attack we can get it whenever we through the place an order. So that type of risk we can reduce it through the security testing. Okay, this is a very important point. Next point, increase conversion rate. Increase conversion rates, it is a totally depend on how particular consumer visits single time or multiple time. And if user visit the single time, they will be purchase the product or not. We can get the report through the Google Analytics. I know that we can use it, and we can base on that. We can focus on customer, like how many customers like focus on particular product. So we can define the base seller product. We can define the like top seller product. Everything we can show on the home page. So we can easily reduce our risk and the conversion rate should be increased. And the last point is the better understanding of visit behavior. Like after review your website, what types of understanding visitor, then they are like facing some difficulty while purchasing the product, they facing difficulty while like searching the product. So many difficulty we can get it, and based on that This most probably we are focusing on the testing part. So we can, after testing, we can easily launch the product pre-fill, and everyone customer can visit the product and they can directly purchase it. So this is our e-commerce funda right now, why it is required, what types of benefits, why it is important, we have discussed it. And now we are moving on some of the practical view, like what is the point of that. So we will go for the next slide. Some of the exploring methods I have discussed it, and these testing methods we are using on the e-commerce website, and all are very important. You know that functional testing, we know that if like your functionality is not working as expected. Let me give one example, like searching. If you write the simple like for example bag, and if you write the bag and after enter the some of the keyword on the search text field, the result would not display, then customer would be like, what is that, like why searching product is not working. So searching should be working properly, search related keywords should be data to display properly, everything should be testing by the functional testing. And the second testing is the usability testing. Usability testing would be focused on consumer to visit the website, so your website look and feel very good. As well as if you are testing on particular desktop application desktop side, you can test on the iPad, mobile view, how look like everything is displayed properly, like particular text should be not stretched, banner should be not stretched, everything should be displayed properly, and this is a part of the usability testing. Okay, this is the second point. This all part is of the QA process, whenever we are doing the e-commerce. Third is the database testing. Definitely, whenever any consumer to visit the website, they definitely will fill up the some shipping address, then like some payment details, and as well as his sign up details. So all the data would be secure in our database. So this type, like there are many types of queries, and like we can execute it and perform the database testing. The next point is performance testing. We already update you. Performance testing is very important because right now there are a lot. I already update you many website in market. So if your website is not open properly on time, currently our like client or any vendor should be focused on, like our website should be open less than 5 or 3 seconds. Means if any consumer click on any of the product, then it should be displaying 3 seconds. So they cannot leave our website. If our website is open the more than like 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or 20 seconds, they definitely leave the website, because single product would be available, multiple websites. So performance testing, we can do that. Right now we are using in Ancora, we are doing the performance testing through the Gmeter, then different tools. We can do that. So performance testing is very important. Also security, we can do that whenever we perform, like I already updated to payment module is very important. Check whenever we do the place an order, checkout page is very important. So whenever we enter the some CC details, then we enter the for example, any credit details, then after they can, our purpose is testing part, we can secure the testing part. And the next point is mobile application testing. Right now, we are in e-commerce website is most customer like any of the purchase the product through the mobile. So if your website is not responsive, then definitely your consumer would be out of the website. So this is the third mobile application. And last is the A/B testing. This is the part of the client and vendor side, client and QA side. Client can also test that, alpha and beta testing, and also our side. Like if we are launching the website in market, before launching the market, we will send to the particular build or website like staging server, which is the part of the production same. We can send to the client, they can review it. If any concern, we can found the bug, we can solve it and we fix it before deployment. So this is the parts of different types of testing method which we are using for the e-commerce. Okay. Next. Okay, so this is the some journey which we are following the our e-commerce website. Like what types of journey for any of the consumer in our website come to the website, what types of journey they follow, that we will discuss. First point, customer on any e-commerce. First, definitely any of the customer right now, no one customers have time. So directly they search the product through the Google, or most probably they come to our website or application. They directly search the product, review the product, add the product, and check the place the order. So this is the simple journey for the e-commerce. And this journey mostly is a good format followed by the Magento itself. Magento can inbuilt features and modules are available. They can generally customer open the website, then directly search the product, then add the quantity and then place an order through the any of the payment methods like COD or whatever the available. The next, this payment like order detail would be sent by to the like this is the different payments method which are using. And next point is this payment method and like what product they want to purchase by the customer, it is automatically moved to the vendor, and vendor will be looking the like details, shipping address and everything, and once they receive they will send to the client. Okay, so this is the journey of the customer whenever they visit the e-commerce website. And this is the basic point. There are many points are available. Some of the customer go to the category, then purchase the product. Some of the go to the search the product. Some of the customer directly open the product detail page. Many scenario we can follow that, but the general customer journey for the website is e-commerce portal. This is the final portion. Okay. And also last point is the third partner delivery. We already know that like whenever we got the product delivery details through the like any FedEx or any third party which are integrated in our web system, they can deliver the product to the consumer. So this is our process on exploring the customer journey whenever we any customer visit the e-commerce website. Okay. Now next, we already know that like there are five categories or six categories. Many categories are available in the e-commerce domain. First is a business to business, and we know that right now business is open, so everyone can business and sell the product through the any of the domain or any of the like particular, like for example Alibaba.com is a most probably example. Any of the businessmen can directly launch the product through the Alibaba. They can directly launch the product on particular website and directly they can any of the businessmen who can purchase the product through the bulk way. So this is the first point is we can follow, that is the business to business. Second is a B2C is a very popular. Okay, right now there is the example for Amazon, or like for example like we can say that like Uber on LinkedIn or maybe like Flipkart. Many of the example of the B2C customer, like any of the customer visit the website or application, they want to add to cart and directly place an order. So this is the B2C customer, we can follow that. Third one is a C2B, is a very like a less use but very important use for any of the customer. They can directly connect to the client and they want to some work. So they can directly connect with client and get send the requirement detail. They can review it, and based on that, they can directly get the work. So this is the example of the C2B is Upwork is a very best example, and right now is a very popular for that. So this is the C2B. The next one is C2C customers. Okay, and C2B business is related to the like customer directly connect to the any of the customer. No one like vendor or any of the salesman can connect to any middleware. They can directly customer to customer. The base example for the eBay, and eBay is the base example for that. And the last one is C2A customer. It is customer to administrator, which is the most probably related to the healthcare, means government related organization. For example, we can say that like a health services, then taxes, like for example if you pay the tax through the online, so online facility already available, we can directly pay the tax. So this is the C2A customer, is customer to directly connect with the administrator. So this is the different types of categories are available in e-commerce domain, and we can use it. Okay, many 2-3 categories are available, but right now I have discussed the 5 main categories. Okay, so you can see that generally e-commerce website have main which type of test cases they are covered. Okay, so we have started with the general test cases. General test cases means test cases is a one type of scenario, what we perform the any of the customer to the website, and we will as a QA who is the working on the QA process, they can understand like what scenario we can cover and what scenario we didn't cover. So general test cases, it means like a search module, or we can say that like a template and link, header and footer link should be working fine. Everything, this particular test case is sign up, sign in. This type of test cases cover in the general test cases. Second test case is the homepage like a header, footer, menu, then template, then some of the like products are available, like most popular, top trends product. This type of test cases we can cover at a homepage. And the third point is the search, like search after entering the search by the customer. What types of like data there can be displayed? This type of test cases we can cover is a 4%. Category and PLP pages, like category module, like through the menu and sub menu, and after open the like listing page, we can add the product, we can add to wish list, we can compare the different products. Like if you want to purchase iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Pro. So if you are confused, so this type of features are available in the PLP page. They can compare the two different products, and based on the comparison, we can purchase it. Okay, the PDP page, we can add to product through the, we can verify the quantity, description, we can show the description, we can review the product, we can review it like is the product purchasable or not. Everything we can see in the PDP. And the next thing is shopping cart. Shopping cart page, we can add the coupon code, we can see the shipping method, we can see the shipping charges, everything would be available in the shopping cart page. And the last and very important point is the checkout, because most of the customer can add the product, okay, in our cart, but some of the customer can purchase the product, and if they come, if any of the customer came to our checkout page, our responsibility to secure his data, especially for the shipping information. Then we can say that like card details. So this is the most of the scenario we can cover on the checkout test cases. And the last 8% is the my account. In my account section, we can say that like which product you want to add the wish list, which product we can place an order. So order details would be available, gift cards, store credit, many features are available on the my account section. So this is the some of the diagrammatic overview about the different types of test cases for the e-commerce website. I hope you would be understand how many percentage would be covered there. Okay, let me move on the next point. Okay, so now our first section would be completed to the e-commerce website. And e-commerce website, we already know that what testing methods we have covered, we have already discussed it. Now I have huge like working experience on the Magento 2 domain. I work in the Magento 2, like what types of features are available, what types of different modules are available in the Magento 2 framework. So in this Magento 2 framework, we will discuss about what framework we follow by the developer team. And based on that, like we will check it like is the framework we can cover every very important modules. So let's move on the architecture first of all. Okay, what architecture we are follow that? So actually Magento 2 is a open source available, and main features we can cover that. But if your business is very high customer, very high, so we can say that we can go for the commerce edition. So there are two types of Magento edition are available. First is a open source, which is a community edition, and second is a enterprise edition. Okay, and we already that is a first release on 2007, is a 31st March, and right now, as of my understanding, 10 to 11% market would be covered by the Magento 2, and most probably e-commerce. They can cover many websites, they can cover like huge vendors, and is a Magento is a very big architecture, big framework available in current market. So let me explain in some of the fundamentals is a Magento 2 architecture. You can see that there are different links are connected. Okay, so let me first understanding if any of the website, or sorry, any of the framework for the e-commerce, most probably some of the portion is very important. First is catalog, if catalog is not properly integrated. Second is sales. Third is order. Okay, Fourth is customer. Okay. And for mostly order management. Okay. So this 5 or 4% is interrelated. Okay. And this is the, in Magento 2 framework, there are two tables are available. One is a master table and second one is the other table. In master table, they are covering orders, sales in orders are common, then catalog, then customer, and what is the order. This 4 point they have covered the. So you can see that, like you can see like different types of API. We can see that this is the 4 services are available. Second is that all 4 services connected to two portion, the admin part and front end part. Admin part, we can say that like what if any consumer visit the website, they can fill up the details and they can place an order. Okay, so all the data would be stored on the admin side. Okay, so this data, any of the vendor can visit it and they can review the order details and everything. So this is the admin gateway. This point is a storefront gateway, is a PLP, category, menu, whatever you want to fill up the data, this would be too integrated. Okay, this is the browser. And very important in the Magento framework is a cloud. Cloud, like right now, Magento 2 itself provides the cloud environment. Okay, they can provide the cloud server. So any of the website they can directly launch to the cloud server and they will connect to the individual services. So we can say that like they will connect through the aggregation. So in cloud, what is the features? Why we use it? So cloud has many facilities and many features are available, and many like pre-module and post-module. There are different types of features are available. So how to connect that through the aggregation and what types of services working on the behind that? Like we know that like cron jobs, like cron jobs is also working on the cloud. Then like any of the API behind the like schedule is a feature of the cloud server. This is a part of the enterprise, but we can use that on the cloud server as well. So this is the architecture for the Magento 2, which are currently followed by the development team. And development team and our architecture team, based on the module and integration understanding, they can prepare the website on the e-commerce on the admin side as well as backend side. So this is our architecture portion. Okay, next we will move on the features. Some of the features we will discuss in a very briefly, not in detail view. First is the shopping experience. Definitely, if your Magento website is a user friendly, they can understanding, they can easily find the product, they can easily place an order. It means like your experience, personalized experience is very good. Second features is robust and scalable infrastructure. Magento 2 supports like different third-party domains which are integrated directly. For example, if you want to delivery partner connection, if you want like any search module you want to integrate, it means like we can easily integrate it and we can use it. So very robust and scalable infrastructure are available. Next is a Magento is a giant ecosystem, definitely, because Magento itself like a huge functionality available. Let me show one example like a quotation module. It's available on the e-commerce Magento 2 through the enterprise version, as well as like RMA process, which is a return merchandisation or authorization process. There are many features and many inbuilt features are available on the Magento 2. So, but yeah, some of the features are not available on the community version. So based on our requirement, based on our like our especially means our requirement, we can use for the community enterprise version instead of the community version. Next is a e-commerce performance. Definitely performance would be easily scalable, and Magento itself provide one of the tools, Mage Performer. They can directly check the website performance, and after that we can use any third-party tool and we can check that like our website is as expected on. And right now most of the API they are cover very less output. Means if you check the Magento API through the postman, and we can check that like they respond very quickly and very fast. So we can say that like they are working some of the behind the scene. For example, if you place an order, click on place an order button. So place an order is directly show the like your order has been placed. But on the backend side, there are many API and many services they are calling, and based on that we can got the performance very high. Okay, this is the very important point. Peerless speed, definitely speed wise, especially whenever we launched the Magento 1 earlier, okay, before Magento 2, that time the Magento 1 speed performance is not good as per right now Magento 2. Okay, they are mostly focused on the speed because once consumer come to the website, definitely they want to purchase the product and they can go outside. So this is our goal for the Magento. Okay, this is the last point is the health. We is a most of the client or vendor they purchase the 24 by 7 services. So Magento is a part of the Adobe. So they will service provided by the 24 by 7 as well as if they are connect any third party through the team and they will prepare the websites. So also they will support the 24 by 7. Okay. Next, this is our some like features and some of the like speed performance I have seen that you can see that like whenever any of the browsing the scenario you can see that like here 25% faster and here you can see how many like modules they cover that and what is the faster compared to this one like browsing the scenario in M1 is very high, but in a M2 we can browse the product, we can click add to cart, and we can check out the and then we can out of the project, means out of the website. So this is in compared to Magento 1 in Magento 2, the speed performance is very good and means our focus would be for the e-commerce side. Customer can purchase the product on time and minimum efforts. Okay, here I'm some adding some of the customer experience, especially for the like what customer experience we are following for the like for example, if any customer visit the website, they are adding the cart, but they don't purchase the product because of the any of the reason. Okay, they will compare the product in any other website, so they will get the email. So cart abandon functionality are available, email marketing available, and also the second point is admin interface. Compared to Magento 1, in Magento 2, admin interface is very good. Okay, we can get the data easily. We can quick understanding what configurations are. Sorry. uh, what admin configuration like look and feel easily. We can search the product. We can directly check the configuration. We can update it and we can use it as an admin or as any non-IT person. They can open the admin site. They can visit the like particular configuration. They can change it and they can use it on the front end side. So admin interface is compared to M1 is very good. Third point is the technical architecture. We already discussed on the last Magento 2 framework. The architecture wise and framework wise is very high and very good. And because all the likes as a coding wise or as a structure wise, folder wise is very good way. If any third party we are included in our Magento 2 framework, they can easily integrate it and they can manage the code on the folder wise. And the last point is the loading time. We already update you many of the services working on the behind the in background side. For example, cron jobs. Cron job like we have place an order and then update the status for the particular time. So on we can set up the cron. Cron means one type of like we can behind a particular second they can send the email, they can perform the action. Many features are available behind the screen, and this screen would not impact on the front end side. That's why Magento 2 is faster compared to the Magento 2 and loading time is very high. Okay, so this is the some comparing part I have discussed that. Okay, regarding this module, if any query, we can discuss on the last moment. Okay, now before launching our website on the live on the production server, some of the Magento Pro checklist would be clear. If your Pro checklist is not clear, then we cannot go for the like production, because this is the very important and the, very required part for the Magento 2 side. Okay, we can see that like there are five types mostly: system configuration, admin configuration, website level configuration, email templates, PHP configuration. This type of 5 to 6 configuration are available, which is the required thing. System configuration is like if your system would be set up the cron job behind the screen, we can set up the cron jobs. Then we can set up the Google API setting. SSL is very important. And also like if we set up the Google reCAPTCHA, so we can set up the store configuration as a Google reCAPTCHA. Every part would be available on the system configuration. Second is admin configuration related, like we can say that like we can like our website should be first position. All our goal should be like at least first page should be available on the Google page. So what we will do? SEO, marketing. So SEO configuration should be properly. Then shipping method is very important. Payment method should be properly set up. For example, if we are using the PayPal or Braintree, so this configuration should be clean and clear. So if any customer purchase the product through on the front end side, they can easily fill up the details, then they can place an order. Okay, then inventory is a very important inventory, like how many sources, destination are available, quantity wise product available, if you are integrated quotation module, if you are integrated B2B module. So inventory is a very important part for of the admin configuration. The third point is a website level configuration. Simple, if you launch the website on the for the customer side on the production server, what should be available? Policy is very important. Phone number or contact us details, then like breadcrumb, everything should be URL is very important. URL should be unique, because if URL is not unique, then definitely it would be trouble situation for our side. Then performance of the website and load of the website, like if any 100 customer, for example, our website is very high performer, means high sold out product on particular holiday season. So we can check that like how many customer can visit the website on particular seconds or particular hour. Based on that, we can perform the load testing through the any particular tool. And if we are found any leakage, we can sort out before the production. Next point, email template. Email template like order, then sign up, forgot password, invoice, shipment. There are many orders, emails are available. So we can check that before launch the website, your email content, image, and everything should be proper way, proper design way. As well as we can say that your email content should be responsive as well, because some of the consumer directly purchase the product through the mobile. So they can review the any of the order details through the email. Okay. And the last point, PHP configuration. This is the part of the development time, means they check the PHP configuration properly before launch to the website. So this is the some of the configuration parts, which is the very required thing before like release our website. Okay. Now we will discuss about the Magento inbuilt modules. Inbuilt modules like, for example, whenever we are going to the Magento, they will like community version, they are set up the some of the inbuilt features are available. We can directly use it. Like for example, you can see like I am set up the home page. In home page, what types of like module would be linked in between? For example, if you go to the home page, our point should be like product wise, we can go to the list, we can get the product list, detail, collection, new arrival, whatever, compare product, all the features are available for the product detail page and the product listing page or the category page. Next is the my account section. In my account section, we can cover that like sign in, sign up. These of the features are available. Profile, you can review the profile, you can whatever product you add the wish list, you can see it. Okay, these features are available. Shopping cart, we can set up the shipping method, then coupon code, then payment method, and after payment method, order success page, everything would be part of the shopping cart. And the last point is the footer section. We can cover that like in the terms of condition, blog and news, contact us, newsletter. This is the part of the privacy and policy. Then there are many like simple content page available on the footer section, newsletter. So these are the default inbuilt front-end architecture available for the Magento side. Okay, let me move on the admin side, because whatever we see on the front side, there is some activity from the backend side. Okay. So you can see that there is a dashboard. In dashboard, there are three or four main parts are available. First is catalog. Catalog, we can set up the products, inventory, categories, we can set up that. Sell side, we can, whatever the place by the order, or order placed by the customer, we can say that, we can see that on the order side. After order, we can say the invoices, shipment, credit memo, everything would be available on the sales module. The content means like we can set up the content on email content, then promotion related content, everything would be available on the content section. And report section side, we can say that like we have hundred of customers, we have hundred of orders, thousands of orders, like millions of orders, so we can get the report. Okay, so in all the reports like customer side, product side, stock side, inventory side, everything would be available on the report section. This is the default part. Okay, we can customization based on our client requirement and based on our like whatever the client wants. The next very important part is the store. Store is a very important feature for the Magento 2 admin section. They can see the different types of stores. For example, if your client requirement, multiple websites are available, so they can set up the stores and website. They can set up the configuration. They can set up the tags, attributes. SMTP is a part of the email. This part, all default configuration will be available on the store section. And the last point is the marketing. Marketing is a very important part to any of the vendor. For example, let me show an example. Marketing, the robot.txt file is very important for the Magento 2 domain. So marketing regarding like SEO, promotion. If you don't promotion your website on market, no one customer visit the website. And if no one customer visit the website, this is a very useless for our any of the vendor. So marketing is very important part of the, and these all features are available inbuilt in Magento 2 community version as well as in enterprise version. But yeah, in enterprise version, we can say that more features are available inbuilt, like for example, quotation module, B2B module, company module, then RMA process. These all other features would be available in enterprise version. So this is the admin architecture. Also, you can see that, and earlier we can see that is the front-end architecture. Now, we are moving some of the automation part. Automation part means Magento itself provide the automation testing. Is an inbuilt tool like Magento itself provide the Magento functional testing framework. In this framework, what we are doing, we just set up the first of all Magento 2 in your system, as well as we can set up the some of the pre-request tools. For example, Selenium, browser should be available, Magento 2 would be available, backend and frontend both part, as well as Composer would be available, because whatever we set up the MFTF site, we can just review it through the report. So let me discuss some of the part of the MFTF. So this is the sum of the part, like why automation testing is required for the MFTF. Some of the goals are available. Goals means like in MFTF, we can do the functional testing. Okay. So we can, any of the QA, manual QA side, we can spend some less efforts, definitely. And also there are many third-party modules are we can integrate it. Is very important for the third party. Means if any we are customization, we can customize the code, which is available for the MFTF. Also, MFTF focus on the definitely existing test which is already available. We can check the log, we can check the report, we can run the module wise like script. For example, if you want to run the only order wise, sales wise, if you want to see the catalog wise, if you want to customer wise, so we can run particular module as well in MFTF. And in this, what output we are getting, there are different types of reports, screenshot, and different type of LUR formatted results are available. LUR is a one type of tool. They can generate the report. They can show the report, what types of report we can use it. So this is the automation process, which is inbuilt by the MFTF. And MFTF is a part of the Magento. Okay, let me show you some of the setup portion. Okay, what pre-environment setup, if any QA interested to like learn and to execute the inbuilt default modules. So what pre-environment setup would be available? PHP version definitely would be available. Composer would be available. Java, because we run the script through the Selenium and review the result on Chrome. So Java is very mandatory. Selenium definitely would be available. And this Selenium, what browser they will support it, also available. And Magento, and it's also related dependency, whatever the configuration, server side, or whatever, everything should be available whenever we focus to the MFTF. So this is the pre-environment setup. Next setup, we can, using the different method, we can execute it. First is composer. Most probably any of the QA, automation QA, they can execute the script through the composer. But yeah, we can also use the GitHub. We can push the code, pull the code, whatever. Most probably automation QA understand how to use the GitHub. Okay, so we can use the GitHub. These two most probably method we are using that. Third, I have seen that some of the basic steps about how to install the MFTF. First, I will update you. First, Magento should be available, default Magento, or whatever you want to execute your website, Magento website. It would be available in your system. Okay, not only front-end website, front-end and back-end. It should be available as a background wise, as a code like module wise or whatever the architecture wise. So build the project. We can say that whatever the command is, all the commands are related to the composer. Okay, all the command like I have mentioned that here. You can add the command through the composer and you can run the script one by one module wise through the CLI command. You can see the how to build the project, how to edit the environment setting, like many environment would be available like staging, production, then QA environment. We can move the environment, then enable CLI commands. And once we can set up the MFTF. I'm not talking about the customization part. If you want to customization, you want to update some of the code. So you want to explore yourself to the PHP and Magento, because without Magento PHP understanding, means coding wise, I'm talking about, you can't customize the code. Means you can't customize the customers part. You can't customize part of automated without this understanding. And last one, like once we execute our default script, we just run the command, and through the Selenium server, all the report, we can already say that we can use the LUR report or whatever, and we can simple execute the report. So this is the setup of the MFTF, which is the inbuilt feature for the Magento side. So we can use it and we can execute our default modules. So yeah, so this is my site completing. So if anyone have questions, tell me, feel free. So we will discuss about the e-commerce, about the Magento framework, about the MFTF.
There are no questions, Mohammed, today.
Okay, no problem. So can we conclude our session?
Yeah. And thank you so much, Mohammed, for that very insightful webinar.
So we are okay with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
And thank you to our listeners also.
Okay, thank you everyone who is joining our session. I hope you would be understanding some basic features about the e-commerce, Magento framework, and the MFTF. You can contact me and you can raise the question on YouTube on the below section, comment section. I will reply it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining. Bye.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.